She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Does his face really need fixing?" Then use my son's surgery fund to book a 5-star spa day for herself. That night, while I sat beside my son's hospital bed, watching him struggle to breathe through his deformed nose, she posted a selfie in a mud mask with the caption, "Healing Day, I deserve it." My hands shook so bad I almost dropped the phone. I had saved for years, every birthday gift, every overtime shift, gone in one swipe of her betrayal. And what broke me wasn't the money, it was the smile on her face. If this already made your blood boil, hit the like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for the rest of this story because the ending will shock you. I should have known something was wrong the day she offered to handle the donation account. My sister, Ava, always played the perfect one. Rich husband, designer bags, fake kindness. She told everyone she was helping me out of love. "Let me set up the fundraiser page," she insisted. "You're already under so much stress with hospital visits." I trusted her. Stupid me. Donations started pouring in after her viral post about my son's condition. Thousands, then tens of thousands. People were kind enough to save my son's life. But the money never showed up in my account. Every time I asked, she said, "Transfers take time," or "There's a hold," or "We need to wait for the full amount." Then came the spa selfie. Then the designer shopping bag spotted in her car. Then her weekend getaway photos in Dubai. Right when I was choosing between rent or medicine. But I stayed silent, because I was planning something she never saw coming. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, receipts, fake invoices, the fundraiser trail. I contacted every donor through the back end, and when she announced her lavish birthday dinner at the country club, I knew that night would change everything. Ava strutted into the hall in a glittering silver gown, like she was some kind of queen, holding a champagne glass like the world owed her something. She didn't notice me in the back, because in her eyes, I was still the poor, desperate sister with the ugly kid. She stood up during dessert to thank everyone for supporting her mental health journey and said, "I couldn't have survived this year without you all, especially after what my sister dumped on me." The crowd turned toward me with confused eyes. She smirked. "Raising a disabled child must be hard," she added, "but some people just love playing the victim card for sympathy cash." My fork dropped. The room froze. If this level of evil shook you, share this video right now. And don't forget to subscribe, because what happened next is something you've never seen coming. My breath caught in my throat, but I didn't move, not yet, because I was waiting for someone very specific. The club manager. 10 minutes later, he stepped in holding a mic. "We have a special presentation from one of tonight's guests," he said. Lights dimmed, a projector dropped, and the screen lit up with one bold sentence. How Ava stole $82,700 from her nephew's surgery fund. Gasps filled the room. Faces turned. Ava's smile vanished. I walked to the front, slowly, and said, "You posted his photos. You wrote fake stories. You kept every dollar." One by one, the screenshots appeared. Donor receipts, withdrawal records, Amazon luxury purchases, her spa booking, the Dubai hotel confirmation. Her husband's face turned white. Her friends looked stunned. She tried to grab the remote, but it was too late. I clicked one final slide. Ava. The money's mine now. She'll never find out. Sent to her best friend, caught in a WhatsApp leak. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just stood there. Until Ava bolted out of the room with her heels clacking like gunshots. But the damage was done. Her downfall had just begun. The next morning, her face was everywhere.
Screenshots from the party had gone viral overnight. TikTok, Instagram, even a local news blog had picked it up. Woman exposed for stealing disabled nephew's surgery fund during mental health gala. Her spa selfie was now being used in memes with captions like, self-care or selfish? Ava's phone wouldn't stop buzzing, and neither would mine. But what people didn't know was that this was only phase 1. Because while she was busy chasing likes and spa lights, I was working in silence. I had kept every document, every receipt, and I wasn't done yet. If you're loving this karma-loaded story, hit the like button and tag someone who needs to see how quiet women bring loud justice. I filed a formal case with the cybercrime unit using digital proof Ava never imagined I still had. Old emails, voice notes, even a screen recording of her logging into the GoFundMe, pretending to check on updates while she secretly changed the withdrawal account to her own. Within 24 hours, her account was frozen. But what shocked her the most was the cease and desist letter that landed on her doorstep, not from me, but from a children's disability charity she illegally used to promote her fake campaign. The charity was pressing charges. And their lawyer? He was the same man who helped me with Liam's medical appeal last year. He didn't just remember my story, he wanted revenge too. But as everything collapsed around her, Ava still thought she could twist the narrative. She called a live stream that night, sobbing, acting like she was the real victim. I made a mistake, she sniffled. I was overwhelmed. I didn't think it would get so big. Comments poured in, but they weren't what she expected. Where's the refund? Apologise to your sister. Liam deserves better. Her follower count dropped by 40,000 in 2 hours, and just when she thought things couldn't get worse, a letter arrived from her husband's lawyer. He wanted full custody and divorce. 2 weeks later, Ava showed up at my door, no makeup, dark circles, voice trembling. Sarah, please, just talk to me. I didn't say a word. I just stepped aside and let her see what was behind me. Liam, sitting on the couch, laughing, with a huge teddy bear next to him and bandages still fresh from his surgery. Yes, he got it, fully paid, successful, life-changing, thanks to a private investor who stepped in after reading our story online. But that investor wasn't random. It was someone Ava rejected years ago, her college best friend, whom she'd cut off because she thought poor people bring your value down. That same woman now ran a tech startup worth 90 million, and guess what? She believed in me, not Ava, me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a reminder. Karma listens, and sometimes it shows up with interest. Ava collapsed onto the floor, sobbing. I didn't mean to ruin everything, she cried. I wanted to feel important. Her voice cracked, her hands shaking. People were finally looking at me like I mattered. I sat across from her and asked just one question. Did Liam's pain ever matter to you? She looked up and couldn't answer. She left silently that evening. No begging, no promises, just shame. But the internet wasn't done. A new article dropped that night. Ex-influencer exposed, from spa queen to fraud convict. The comments weren't just cruel, they were truthful. And now sponsors were pulling out. Her PR firm dropped her. Her bank account? Frozen again. But I wasn't watching to see her suffer. I was watching Liam take his first steps, pain-free, for the first time in months. But just when I thought it was finally over,
A knock came on my door. This time it wasn't Ava. It was someone else, holding papers that would shake everything again. It was Ava's husband, with divorce papers in one hand and a DNA report in the other. "Sarah," he said, his voice cold, "I need to talk to you, alone." I stepped outside, confused. He handed me the paper and my heart dropped. Liam's DNA was not a match to Ava's husband. He wasn't the father. "She told me he was mine for years," he whispered, eyes burning, but I had doubts. After everything that happened, I ordered a test. My mouth went dry. "Why are you telling me this?" I asked. He looked straight at me. "Because I think you know the truth." I shook my head. Ava would never. But deep down, I knew she would. He pulled out his phone, showing me screenshots, old messages, blurred photos, hotel receipts. The man in the pictures wasn't Ava's husband. It was my ex. This wasn't just about money or surgery anymore. This was war. I rushed inside, my legs barely holding me up. Liam was sleeping peacefully on the couch. I sat beside him, staring at his face. The timeline made sense. The lies lined up. Ava had stolen not just the surgery money. She had stolen my child, the one I thought I miscarried years ago after Ava drove me to the hospital, the one she said didn't survive. No, this couldn't be. My hands trembled as I pulled out the hospital discharge paper from that night, still hidden in my drawer. For the first time, I noticed something chilling. Newborn release to family guardian Ava Mitchell. My stomach twisted. She lied to me. She faked my miscarriage and took my baby as her own. But why? And just when I was about to confront her again, Ava posted a new video online, with a smirk on her face and the caption, "Everyone's jealous of me, but they don't know my final move." Ava screamed as security dragged her out, but her voice didn't matter anymore. I looked down at Liam, now legally mine. He hugged me tight and whispered, "Can we go home, Mama?" I smiled through my tears. "We already are, baby." Within weeks, Ava's videos vanished. Her influencer career collapsed. Sponsors pulled out. Her mansion was seized. Her followers turned on her, and her name became a warning label for cruelty. As for me, I got Liam the surgery. He's healthy now, thriving, smiling. People say revenge is sweet, but for me, it wasn't the downfall of Ava that mattered most. It was the moment my son called me Mom, for the very first time. The club manager. 10 minutes later, he stepped in holding a mic. "We have a special presentation from one of tonight's guests," he said. Lights dimmed, a projector dropped, and the screen lit up with one bold sentence. How Ava stole $82,700 from her nephew's surgery fund. Gasps filled the room. Faces turned. Ava's smile vanished. I walked to the front, slowly, and said, "You posted his photos. You wrote fake stories. You kept every dollar." One by one, the screenshots appeared. Donor receipts, withdrawal records, Amazon luxury purchases, her spa booking, the Dubai hotel confirmation. Her husband's face turned white. Her friends looked stunned. She tried to grab the remote, but it was too late. I clicked one final slide. Ava. The money's mine now. She'll never find out. Sent to her best friend, caught in a WhatsApp leak. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just stood there. Until Ava bolted out of the room with her heels clacking like gunshots.